What up, folks? Welcome back to Vlogzilla Toys. I think I'm classifying this as an Vlogzilla Toys hunt, or it could be a Vlogzilla. You obviously know by now what it is. I'm driving right now to TRU, and as most of you know, it's official now. TRU is going out of business. That's it. They're shutting down their stores in the U.S. as well as Europe. TRU Canada's staying in business. The Asian stores are staying in business. There is a possibility that the Canadian branch of TRU might be buying about 200 stores here in the U.S. We don't know if that's going to actually happen. To me, sounds like a lot of stores for TRU Canada, which only owns 87 stores to begin with right now, so sounds like a lot to take in. But there may be some truth to that. I can't. If there is a TRU in Canada and they want a foothold here in the U.S., this is the time to grab, I mean, if there is a TRU. There is a TRU in Canada. If TRU in Canada wanted to get a foothold here in the U.S., now's the time to do it, because they could probably get some of the stores here on the relative cheap, I guess. Granted, I have no clue of that. I'm just saying. There's a train going overhead from me right now. Elevated train. I am in Brooklyn. It is evening right now, and I got a message earlier on our Repack podcast, little Facebook chat group that we do, Facebook Messenger group, from Ben Yee of Ben's World of Transformers, that he went into his Toys R Us and he showed us a picture, and they had their 60, it's up to 60% off sale sign up there. So that's why I decided to take a ride now. I was gonna wait till tomorrow morning, but I actually needed to get out. I've been in all day. If you've watched my reviews this week, you know that I have a lot of deadlines, and that's ongoing this weekend. So I'm working through the weekend, but I needed a break. Sometimes you need a break. You need to breathe some air, get out. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take a ride right now, film a little bit. I went last weekend with my son, and I was gonna film, but it was so packed in there, it didn't feel like, that's the thing, my TRUs are always really packed. But anyway, I didn't want to film. I just felt I don't know, not just because of, that, but I don't know. It just felt weird. I'm probably gonna do it now, but I'm on my own, and that feels a little better. I just want to show you if there's anything. Now, we'll see. I mean, this video you might not even see, so I don't even know why I said that, because you wouldn't have saw it. But I guess if there's nothing there, there's not going to be anything to show. But this is really not about that too much. It's kind of I want to see it before it's empty. Because once the sale hits everywhere, and it might already, it's gonna be sad to film in there, and I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Not my thing. So this is kind of I want to take one last trip there by myself before it's really, really empty. Now, this is the store I went to as a child, growing up. So hey, I really did grow up a Toys R Us kid. There's no doubt about that. I spent a lot of time there. When I was a kid with my parents, when I was a teen, buying early 20s, then there was a big break for me. You know what, guys, I'm gonna go a different way. There's always a lot of traffic on the approach to TRU going this way, so I'm gonna turn and go a different way. Go on the highway, come out. Not that you need to know that, but I took a long break from buying toys. And then, you know, I came back quite a few years back now, you know, as a real collector, you know, a collector that could actually afford to collect. And, you know, and then the rest is history. It's like, you know, I started this, and I'm super into toys and the art of toys and all that. And, you know, like, a large reason for that is, like, import toys, for sure. But the other large portion is the fact that I was already a huge fan of toys growing up. And as all kids are, but, like, you know, it lasted with me till my early 20s, till I started really trying to get my career off the ground in comic books. So, you know, it's sad for me to think, but, like, yeah, Toys R Us has, like, really shaped a lot of, you know, what I do now. So for sure, it's sad to see it go. You know, here's hoping that Canadian TRU thing happens, and maybe this store is amongst them. You know, I'm in the NYC area, and that's a good location to have, especially in Brooklyn, which is very popular. The store is really popular. It's in a really good location with a huge parking lot. So, you know, like, I don't know what happened here. No movement. So, yeah. Like, I'm hoping this TRU is one of the stores if TRU Canada takes over, you know, that they keep. So, but we'll see. You know, right now I can't really go on that. There's nothing confirming that, and we're just gonna see how it goes. You know, like, I'm not. Look, I mean, I'm more sad, you know, for my son. He won't have that same experience as I did. You know, he's already had some experience. He likes going to the toy store, but I've taken him to, like, other toy stores as well, like smaller stores, and he has a good time there too. He has a good time when he comes to my studio. There's tons of toys. You know, I buy him a lot of toys online. You know, we got Target still. I don't have a Walmart around here, but I still have Target. We still have other means to get toys. You know, not that. Going to a big toy store is a lot of fun for a kid, though. You know, so definitely gonna miss my son having that. If they truly, completely, 100% leave, you know, it's that part of it sucks. There's no doubt about it. And that to me is the worst part. Me, whatevs. I don't really care. You know, like, I care, you know, and I feel bad, but, like, as a collector, I'm saying, as who I am right now, it doesn't affect me as much. I will miss the hunt of going there, but I go in a lot of other places. GameStop has a good toy section now. You know, so it's like not the biggest of deals for me personally, I think. Although it will be interesting to see how it affects the toy industry as a whole. That's a big thing, you know. You know, the toy industry is definitely going to be affected by this. There's going to be a lot of companies that are going to get hurt by this. Smaller companies, I think, more so than the bigger companies, but the bigger companies too have to feel a little bit. Look at the large footprint that Hasbro has here, that Mattel has here, you know. It's crazy, you know. There's a lot of toys by a lot of these companies at TRU. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. I mean, that it's gonna be interesting. Again, I do get a lot of import toys, and, you know, as far as the channel goes, like, you know, I don't think it's gonna be affected too much because, again, I buy a lot of my stuff. Parking lot is packed. I do buy a lot of my stuff online, you know, and import a lot of toys. So a lot of that's not changing, you know. But we'll see. You know, I mean, personally, I think it'll be good because, for me, because I will be, you know, buying less. And I talked about this last week. You know, like, I have to cut down some stuff anyway. So, we shall see. We shall see. We'll see if there's anything good going on here. If there is, you'll see it on... Actually, you've probably already seen it on my haul of the week, because I usually do haul of the week before this. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do this video first. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we're going inside. So, I'm here. Inside. No crazy sales going on at my Toys R Us. But it's a wreck in here. Like, ridiculous wreck. It's like everybody thinks there's a sale going on, I think. And a lot of people are coming and buying, which is good. But, you know, I mean, I'd be waiting if I was these people. Because, yeah, it's a weird thing not to see a ton of sales going on yet. Yet to see it in this condition already. It's weird. It's like just destroyed. Like, I mean, this is not so bad, but yeah, it's one of those very odd things. So, sorry. But it is what it is. Yeah. Guess people wanna, they're gonna get gifts, getting them out of the way, getting stuff. I don't know. I'd still wait. I'd still wait for more deals, you know. But it's sad. Seeing it in this condition makes me sad a little bit. There's some Transformer section. Not doing so hot. So, yeah. It's what it is. I don't know. Seeing it like this doesn't make me want to really... Like, this is still the same buy one get for 40 for the Marvel stuff. Same sale, it's been for weeks. So as far as the clearance sales go, hasn't hit mine yet, but it's not stopping people from buying as much as they can, I guess. So there's that. That's really all I have to say. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm definitely not buying anything. But yeah, I just wanted to stroll through again. It's like the plan was to stroll through before things really hit the fan, but I guess they kind of have already, even though they haven't put up their clearance sales. I scanned a few things, you know, before I started filming this, and nothing is really coming up sales, so I don't know, guys. It's not you know, it hits me in one way and in another way it's like, yeah, I guess I'm kind of over it already. I don't know, it's sad, but like, I'm like, I don't know, you know. We'll check back again. We'll see. Maybe I'll get something. But for now, I feel like that was my... Next time I come here, you know, it'll be when I hear something that's really on sale. You know, maybe I could get something mega cheap. I know. But what else are you gonna... It sounds sad, but what else are you gonna... Well, where'd I park? What else are you gonna say, you know? Like, at this point, you might as well. That's why I don't want to buy anything now. It's like, you know, I mean... You know, at this point, you might as well wait for the sale, you know, the mega sales to hit, and then you see if there's something you could get. You know, otherwise, just, I don't know, it's just not worth it anymore. It's not like you're saving anything. The decision has been made. Alright, guys, so that's all I got. Little bit of a sad... There's my car. Sad trip to Toys R Us, and there it is in the background. So from Ultrazilla Toys to Toys R Us, peace out, peeps.